Welcome to Australia! So I didn't film an intro for this, couldn't tell you why, but pretty much this is part 2 of my stable constructions. If you want to see part 1, it will be in the description below, and I mean it's on my channel already, so you can go back and look for it if for some reason I haven't put it in the description. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy. So there is a bit of wind around, but I'll try and get out of it. This is what the stables looks like. So don't get me wrong, this didn't take one day. It took about 3 days or 4 days. So we've got all of the main posts in, which took ages because they had to dig out all the holes and concrete them in. So we've got the whole frame up, and this is the balcony area here. Then that is one stall, and then that is the sorry, I got the hiccups. The second stall, and then there's a little area out the back, and a little area or walkway area down the side, which will also be potentially where I put a wash bay, and there's the tap and stuff, and the gate that leads to the other paddocks that we use. It's been a long day, hey Will. Hey Chunka! Charlie! The reason I didn't film... Woo! Yay, just got a new order. So I'm just currently inside with my little kitty. She's asleep on my laptop. I'm just watching YouTube, but it's really hot. I have my fan on. So I thought I would come down and show you an updated version of my stables. So Dad, Poppy and my cousin Harry are working on it today. It's very, very hot. Alright, so this is what it's looking like at the moment. All the framing is done. Where's Poppy?
He's plugging in the battery to charge.
Okay. So Dad, what's been done then?
We've done all the stud work and all the bracing and some of the window frames.
Yes.
So now we're going to start doing the roofing and the panellings.
Oh yeah, there's the... Nice. So that is what the window will look like there. And then there's another one on the other side. So you can...
My apprentice Harry, who's been helping.
There's Harry over there.
He's our apprentice.
Willow's watching. So yeah, next they're going to start looking at how much they need for the roofing and stuff, and they may start doing that today. But so you can see it even easier than last time. There's the stable there, and there's another stable, and here is the veranda. So yeah. Oh my god, it's so hot out here today. I'm waiting until it's night time so I can ride because it's so hot. More updates on that, but first I want to show you guys this. So I bought a round pen. Now I was not expecting to buy a round pen as soon as I did. However, this one was brand new and came up for like half price. So I had the money, so I figured I may as well have gotten it when I did. It's not big enough to use yet, just because it needs a few extra panels. As it's a bit smaller, you can't work a horse in how small the space is. This paddock is really dry at the moment and I hate it because it hasn't rained here. Like, it's rained occasionally, but not been a proper downpour where our grass can actually like grow. Like, look at that. That is absolutely horrible. It's so dry and dead here, and there's a few green patches, but we just need rain. So the horses obviously aren't in this paddock at the moment because it needs to be rested. So we put the round pen near the back, or well, the front of the property pretty much, because as you can see, it gets the most shade here. So especially in the afternoon, it's about 12 o'clock at the moment, but in the afternoon it'll be completely shaded from these trees. But I'll go in it. So this is the front of it. It's got 12 panels and the gate, so obviously it's not big enough, but like to actually use. But if you guys know, with round pens you just buy more panels, which is what I will be doing before I use it. So oh, it's so cool under this tree. We've got it just like against the fence just so it is a bit bigger at the moment, but I haven't used it and I don't plan to until it's a bit bigger, because it's just a bit too small to lunge Jep in, as it'll be bad on her joints because it's just a bit too tight a circle. I wanted a round pen for Kai, as it will be easier when I start lunging him and stuff, just because he doesn't know how to be lunged, and when I do some desensitizing things, like if you guys have been with me for a couple years, and when I worked with Super, the off-the-track thoroughbred, I did a lot of desensitization in a round pen, just because it's more closed in, and if he was silly or dangerous or went to take off, he can't go too far, and just because it's a bit of a safer, more enclosed area. Anyway, the main attraction, my stables. So as you can see, I don't know what I updated you guys on last. I think it was that all of the framework is finished. The roof has been started, and I can show you guys what we're doing with the roof. So we're doing, so the middle of each stall. Ew! Welcome to Australia! Yuck! Freaking spiders! Oh, it's huge! That is a huntsman spider, for those wondering. So they aren't actually venomous, and they can't kill you or anything. However, they are my least favourite spiders because they are so horrible looking. It's really not focusing on it. Ew! It's so hairy and ugly. Yuck, go away. Literally, like, I mean, Australia is pretty known for their spiders and stuff, but the only time I get spiders where I live is in summer. I'll never get them at all. I don't know if it's like that with all of Australia, but I just know that they're normally everywhere in summer. However, at my new house, I've lived here for 2-3 years. In my old house, I used to always go in my tack shed. I didn't live on property back then. It was just like a half an acre block. So I'd go into my tack shed and stuff, because that's where I kept my tack, but I didn't actually keep any, but Jep was kept somewhere else. Like, I only bought Jep when we purchased this house. So yeah, a bit over 2 years then. But yeah, I used to have spiders everywhere in the old place. Like, I'd go in the shed. It was also probably because there was a lot of trees around, but I hate going in there in summer because there'd be spiders everywhere. But here I haven't had any trouble with spiders. This is actually the first spider I've seen this summer, and it's like February nearly. So it's pretty good in this house. I really like it because I normally don't deal with these things, but it annoys me that it's there, because it's like, well, does that mean in next summer when this is done it's going to be covered in spiders? I don't know. But ew! I hate them! I hate huntsmen so much. They're the grossest things. Anyway, so back to the roof. What we are doing, we're doing, I don't remember what they're called, like aluminium, I don't know. What sheds are made of? I was about to show you a shed, but that's a coop, that's made out of wood. But like, what all our sheds and stuff are made out of, and normal sheds, like that steel stuff. Oh, what's the name? I think it's just aluminium. I don't really think it is. But this stuff, you know, that, yeah. So we're doing that for the roof. And then in the middle of each stall we're doing a strip of clear so we get sunlight in during the day, and it's going to stop, Dad hasn't actually cut it off yet, but it's going to stop at this post here as the stall ends here, and this is the balcony. So that's, and we don't really need light there because it's like right in the sun anyway. But yeah, so a strip there, and then this is one stall obviously, and then the other stall it'll be the same, a strip there. So that's how the roof will end. And I don't know if I mentioned this, I think I did in the last one, but because the roof is on a very, very slight slope going that way, so the water will run off at the back, and we'll put a drain in and all of that stuff. And yes, we've started the walls. So as you can see, what we've done is we've collected a bunch of old fence palings. So a lot of people advertise on Facebook and stuff around the local area that they don't want them anymore, so they give them away for free. My granddad also had quite a lot at his property, and we also got these brand new ones for free from a guy from Mum's work. So we've put all them up along the back. There will be two, so as you can see we've put the back layer up. There will be a layer here, so this ledge won't be accessible by the horses, neither will that. They've just set them out along here so we could work out how many more we need. But we've gotten all these for free, which is really good because it's just going to end up being painted anyway. So it doesn't really matter, you know, the colour of them, because as you can see we have some green ones here. And yeah, they're just going to be painted. So we're thinking of painting it either the same colour of the house or like a dark grey kind of thing. I can't really find anything to compare it to. Kind of like that. Like that colour. It's a dark grey, you can't really tell. But we haven't really figured it out yet. So the bottom layer is going to be wood. Then here is going to be like the same stuff as the roof. And then there's the window will be there with the shutters. So yeah, we'll deal with converting this later, which is probably going to be my tack shed. But now we're actually talking about knocking that down and building a whole new building just for my tack shed and feed shed. But I don't know if we'll do that. I think we're just going to raise this roof up a bit, and then I'll use, because I really like this building because it's got like the separate room in it, which is the hens laying room, because our hens are in a different coop now. And then all this would be good for a tack room because it's quite big, and the room in there is also quite big for feed. But I don't know, we'll figure all that out later, and then we'll talk about later converting here into a wash bay, as I have a tap right here. So that will be the end of my part 2 for my stable construction. I'm really squinting, I'm going to go chill with the spider. There we go. So I know you guys really enjoy these videos. You always seem to request them, which is quite good. I'm sorry that it's been a while since I posted it. It's just because we hadn't done too much on it because Dad was back at work, and Dad had started the stables when he was on holidays, so he's doing it now after work and stuff. We're building this completely ourselves. We're not getting builders to do it. It's going really well. Like, Dad knows what he's doing. He's done all his research. My dad's dad, so my grandpa was also an architect, so that helps if he needs any extra help. We've had my uncle and my other granddad out here helping, my cousin, my boyfriend. Everyone's been helping out occasionally, but yeah, so I can't wait for this to be finished, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for my vlog. Bye!